3, 2, 1. Hi!
Hello guys.
Welcome to our last session. Today we are gonna talk about a totally new product, which is Ultra LED. A new product that will be introduced in June, July this year. But we have a first R&D testing sample.
Yeah.
So we are gonna tell you what's gonna come within a few months. We are very excited about this new product because it's brand new in our portfolio, and there are some really big changes to it, comparing to Highline and Ultima, and we'll go through this today. As always, let us wait for some people to join, 1 or 2 minutes, and we will start off today with Ultra LED, our new product for Highbay applications within industry. We will compare Ultra LED to Ultima and Highline, so you get some sense of what is it capable of, what this product features are, and where are the best applications. And as always, let us wait 1 or 2 minutes for people to join the live session right now. So yesterday and the day before we had live sessions with you about the industrial and Ultima. How did you like it? We got pretty nice questions from the partners and customers.
It was okay, I guess. It's hard to say exactly for me, but if people were pleased with that, then okay, it's nice.
Leave us your comments, please. There is a comment section below. Please write your comments on the go while we are doing the live show, so that will help us to cover exactly the topics that interest you the most. And for the starters, please write your name and the company which you are from, so we can greet you, and we can cover the topics that you are mostly interested in. So to start off, let's say we will start. We are 2 minutes after. Everybody should join us already. So welcome again. This is Patrick.
Hello.
Head of the products department. My name is Maciej. I'm the co-founder of the company, and we are gonna start today with Ultra LED presentation. Hi Lard, thanks for writing a comment. So let's start off with Ultra LED. This is a new product?
Yeah, it's completely new product.
Basically, this is it?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's basically a new version of linear Highbay, as the range of the product is called in a popular circle in the lighting industry. So basically, you might ask yourself, why new product? We have Ultima, we have Highline,
we have the old Ultima,
which was upgraded.
At first sight, and the Highline, which is also still in our portfolio, available. Exactly. And at the first sight, they look pretty similar. This is a linear Highbay made of aluminum. If you could introduce why we came up with a new profile, with a new idea for the product.
Basically, the idea behind the Ultra itself was a product that combines best qualities of Ultima itself and Highline. So the simplicity of construction from Highline, ease of use, PC lenses, smooth aluminum profile, easy to apply, and of course the low glare of the Ultima with lens systems, but at higher efficacy than both of these lights, because Highline is at maximum with 160 lumens per watt. Ultima 160 on average. The smallest versions have 170 lumens per watt. With Ultra, we aimed to have at least 170 lumens per watt for in the entire range, still maintaining IP65 IK8 with polycarbonate lenses, and of course we listened to our customers, so they had some requests, some comments on the design itself. That is why we designed our own optics for this one.
All right.
So basically, we could not find an optical solution on the market that would fulfill every requirement that we had. So compatibility with 3030 packaged LEDs, smooth surface, PC, high IP, high IK, low glare, and desirable distributions. That would be economical in size and in the price. So we decided to design our own. Some of the keen eyes may see this lens here and recognize the brand. For the sample we used an existing lens, but it doesn't use the amount of LEDs and light distribution that we want. But this is
so this idea. Is the testing sample?
This is the test sample. It's very fresh. It was prepared just for light and building.
All right.
Yes. So we simply, because of the situation in the world right now, we could not get samples of our own designed lenses in time for light and building.
And we used the ready.
We used the ready solution
on the market.
On the market, yes, and while we wait for our own design.
So coming back to optics, is it our first Luxon approach to designing our own optics?
Yeah, that's the first for us. So up until now we used lenses from the market, so off-the-shelf products from providers like Cathode, Ledil, Carclo, companies like that are planted in the market, have good experience, good product, but we felt limited by these products. Yes, so we could not get the results we wanted with the products that were existing, because either they were not fulfilling every requirement, or they were too expensive, or their availability was wrong, or we had a perfect lens with wrong material and they could not provide us with PC, for example, because PMMA is more widely used material for the lenses, but again it's a fragile material, so it doesn't provide you with IK 08. In Ultima we use PMMA lenses and additional cover that provides IK and IP. With this we wanted simplicity, and if you use only one optical element in the system, you decrease your losses, optical losses, so you can increase the efficacy of the system.
All right, so at this point the product that we see here will not have the additional cover, no additional diffuser, just the optics. Yes. And we are developing our own optics. How big investment it is from Luxon? Like, I mean, how long did we work on those optics, and roughly is it was it a really big investment from our side, or not so much?
In terms of time, this is our first one, so
it took us a little bit.
It took us somewhere close to half a year. Right. From the concept itself, between finding the right supplier and communicating with them and discussing every detail, because it's not just that some of you know because you designed your optics before. For us this was something new, so there is a lot of detail to these designs, so all of that must be considered in order not to make a mistake, because it's easy to rush and just buy the tooling, make the lens, and then receive the product that is not up to your spec. and you will then waste money. So that is why we wanted to go carefully, slowly, discuss everything, and then we can get the lens that will fulfill our needs as closely as possible.
So I understand that it was a pretty big investment from Luxon. It took us quite a while of the time.
Investment in time and financial investment, of course, because this is a big lens. It's not a small singular lens that can be manufactured cheaply. It's a big lens, heavy lens. It's over 200 grams per lens itself.
Right.
So
the tooling is
like
really
this,
expensive.
yes, luminary like this will have 800 grams in optics only in terms of weight. That is why we had to look for weight savings somewhere else. We will discuss this in the next step. But don't worry, everything was carefully designed to still maintain good thermal behavior, because that's the next important thing. Like Ultima is in the standard operating temperature range for Ultima is -25 plus 45 degrees. We wanted to keep the same for Ultra, and if possible also introduce the Pro version, the version with extended warranty, so up to 8 or 10 years also will be available.
Interchangeable with higher temperatures.
Yes, we will see how much higher in the testing, but yeah, this is our design goal, and probably in the next step in the future when the product will be released, we can try and do the HPT version of this one also.
All right. Yeah. So looking at the product again, you might see that there is this curving here, this line. It's not really. You have to really look at it closely to recognize it. But this is a big difference concerning the assembly and manufacturing of this product, comparing to Highline and Ultima, which are monoblocks.
These are monoblocks, yes, but
and
I can show you something like that. That's basically a printed from metal prototype, first prototype. It consists of two profiles that are sliding in together. So basically this was done for one purpose only, to simplify the assembly. So right now the lower, bigger portion is the portion where the LED modules and lens assembly are sitting, with thick bottom layer that spreads the heat evenly to the sides, which are then radiating that heat and using combination of convection, mostly convection, though there is no radiative effects to exchange the heat with the environment at these temperature levels. And then there is a top part. The top part is the assembly where you mount the driver itself. So you could say that basically you assemble the lamp in two pieces, and then you just bring them together to close the product, which is simpler, faster to do, easier. You are not dependent on very complicated tooling for assembly. Like for example, if you would like to use IP lenses with a monoblock profile, you would have to use very specialistic tools to put the wires and connections throughout the construction because of the closed space with a long profile. Here you don't have this problem, and these two are also then sealed together, so this is why you see this gap. This gap is a place where the gasket comes in, and this gasket provides you with protection from the environment, so the IP65. And basically also this slight separation causes the top profile to behave somewhat like a heatsink for the driver itself.
All right, so that's really interesting, and as you all know, Luxon LED is manufacturing lighting here in Poland, in Europe. That's why to keep the competitiveness on the market, we really need to fight with the costs. And the assembly part, the manufacturing part, is a big cost driver for us. That's why to optimize the cost of assembly of manufacturing of this product, we really try to make it as smart and as fast as we can to drop from around 20-30 minutes of assembly time for those products,
even 40 sometimes,
even 40 for some of the versions, to let's hope less than 20 minutes.
Yes.
Or even 15. Some of the products we produce in 7 or 8 minutes per piece. So that's a big aim, and this will help us to improve the cost effectiveness and driving the prices for you down, which would be really important for the fighting on the market. So thanks for explaining the construction. What else should we know about this product?
As I mentioned earlier, targeted luminous efficacy is at least 170 lumens per watt.
So Ultima might have, the new Ultima might have a bit higher efficiencies.
Yes, but only in Ultima 1 and maybe Mini. So the rest of the family is around 160 lumens per watt, closer. But this one will have at least 170 lumens per watt in the entire range, and we are hoping to achieve as close as possible to 175. We will see. Somewhere in between these numbers. IK8 PC lenses. What is important, the smooth surface, because some of the customers pointed that to us, that if the surface of the lens, in case of Ultima, you have PMMA or glass, which is smooth. It's easy to clean.
But
with Highline, you have a textured surface of the lens.
Have this texture,
yeah, and this can be very hard to clean properly. So we maintained the very smooth surface and countersunk screws in the design. So basically, everything sits nicely, evenly, and is very easy to clean, but still providing you with high IP rating, high IK, and of course low glaring with optimized light distribution. We will offer at the beginning two optical options for this one. This will be wide beam, it's around 75 to 80 degrees, and a medium beam, which will be around 50 degrees.
All right.
Both of them are aimed directly for two things. 75-degree beam is aimed to maintain UGR values below 25 points in open areas. So basically, you will fulfill every time the requirement in the directive regarding lighting design. And the 50-degree version will provide you with the UGR below 22, and that will be applicable for warehouse lighting also. So it will be very similar to Ultima, but of course, because it's PC, it limits its range of applications. That is why the Ultima will still have an edge in terms of versions with glass or PMMA diffuser with high IK rating for better chemical compatibility, also high temperature working, because as of now this will be available in Ultima. So HPT, chemical compatibility, sometimes the customers require to have a single glass or PMMA or PC cover in the luminary. They don't want individual lenses. So again, Ultima will fulfill this requirement. In the case of Highline, basically the Ultra will replace Highline completely.
All right.
But not until we will introduce the Ultra to sales somewhere, like you said, somewhere between June, July. But we will keep the stock of Highline until it will basically phase out.
So what is important for you is that Ultra with time will be a replacement for a Highline, and in some cases for Ultima as well. But with time we will keep in our portfolio Ultima for sure, because Ultima is so versatile. It's
a recognized product.
It's a recognized product with a good name on the market. That's why it will still stay on our portfolio. So you will be able to choose from Ultra and Ultima and Highbay. So we still will keep for you free Highbays, 2 linear, 1 round 1 available from our portfolio. But what is also important, up till end of June, the Highline LED will be on sale. It means that you can ask for some availability and the prices. We really are ready to supply you the Highline bigger volumes right now within next 2 to 3, 4 months. So go ahead, and this is for sure available, and we are keen on supplying you this product within really good prices. And Ultima LED, as we said, is coming shortly. It means you can already, with new Ultima, design new projects, new designs, or replace the old products. You can go ahead with inquiries, and Ultra LED will be introduced for sales end of June, beginning of July.
Exactly. If you have any questions regarding this new lighting fixture, please write it down. Right now we will try to answer as honestly and as correctly as possible.
Patrick, we are always honest. As correctly as possible.
As correctly as possible. Yes, you keep in mind, this is a very fresh product. It's a prototype. We only have 2 pieces right now, so yeah.
Go ahead with questions in the comment section. We will try to answer whatever questions you have regarding new Ultra. We cannot give you the exact specs. We don't want to yet, because we are still in the testing, in the certifying process for Ultra, but for sure you have some additional questions for that.
Okay, first question from Lart is mounting options
for Ultra.
For Ultra, basically it will remain the same specification as Ultima. So you will still have this adjustable mounting rail on the top, and we will use the same mounting accessories from Ultima into Ultra, because they are basically based on the same components. This will simplify our stock warehouse and of course your application. So if for some reason you would like to exchange your Ultimas for Ultras, you can simply disconnect them from existing mounting accessories and put the Ultra back.
So the surface mounting?
Yes, surface mounting, suspended mounting, and additional brackets with adjustable mounting. So as an accessory.
As an accessory, so you could hang it on a wall, or on the machine, or on the ceiling with an angle.
Exactly.
So that's all those 3 options will be available the same as it is available right now for Highline and for Ultima. Any more questions? I hope we answered this one correctly, as we promised. So if you have some more questions, go ahead. This is the time, because Ultra LED is our Ultra weapon that will come within 3 to 4 months, as we told you. So for those few months you will have no more chances to get some new information and details about it. This is the only chance right now.
Yeah.
We have no more questions right now, so I guess we can wrap it up. And so Ultra LED is a new product. It will be introduced in end of June, beginning of July. It will most likely replace the Highline, which is on sale right now, and will be complementary with the Ultima LED 3.0. Of course, you will have also the choice of Highbay, the new Highbay. What about Highbay, the round one? Because right now we have the 3.0, right?
3.5.
3.5
is
all right.
In sales. We are selling out the 3.5, which is a hybrid between the 3.0 and 4.0, which will basically be introduced into sales as soon as we will lose the stock.
Let's keep some gifts and some surprises for next live sessions. So we are still working on Highbay 4.0, a totally new project, but let's keep it as
surprise.
As a surprise for you for next session. But 3.5 is available. Instead of the tube with power supply, we have mounted the power supply on top.
In a box designed for improved heat dissipation. You will see in the dedicated webinar probably.
So we will come with that soon. And right now you have still an option, and you can choose the Highbay 3.5, Highline, Ultima, and shortly with time we will come up with new products. We are working on 3 to 4 new products right now, so don't worry, every single month we will come back to you with a new webinar, with a new live session, and we will follow on our developments, our new products, the key features of them, and answer your questions as it goes. Thank you very much for this live session.
Thank you also, and have a nice day. I will see you later this day at 4 p.m. Maciej will not be present.
I will not be present at this live session, but we will see you soon again on a live session with new products. And we promise to make it every single month for you to cover new products, new information, new features. Thank you very much.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.